Hey there, everybody. Thet here, and, well, ooh, which side do I want to be on? This side? Look at this! Yeah! That's 5,000 subscribers, needless to say. It's not something I expected to ever hit in my lifetime, but I'm, quite thrilled that I have. Now, we gotta figure out how we're gonna move forward. First of all, let's take a minute to celebrate. Alright, we did that. Now, let's talk about what this means for me, what this means for the channel, and what this means for you. First of all, thank you. I couldn't have done this without you. Maybe you. But I couldn't have done this without the rest of you. And I appreciate your support. I appreciate those of you who've been here forever. You know who you are. Silvermane. And all those who've been here far more recently. You know who you are. 90 out of 10 of you. Basically, the rest of you who've been here for a while. I did not brush my hair or anything, but I don't care anymore. I've just got off of like 2 weeks of suck, so let me be a little bit disheveled as I go ahead and deliver to you this terrible address that I'm doing it on camera for some reason. I promise, before we get into further events that require face cam, I will try to remember to get a haircut. This ain't going away though, so get used to that. What was I gonna say first? Other than thank you, which I want to say again, thank you for the support. I got some stuff to add at the end regarding support, but we can get to that in a little bit. You know, when time is right, let's just say. Let's talk about, you know, the thing that most of you were here for, videos. I mean, most of you are here for RimWorld, but that's going to keep coming. That won't stop coming. Don't worry about it. You got nothing to worry about, my dudes. What I instead want to talk about is the other series that are going on. Right now, it's Gungeon and Civilization. Two very different games that have two very different styles. And both of them are going to come to a little bit of an abrupt end. Gungeon is ending on purpose. Civilization is ending due to circumstances beyond my control. What does that mean? Well, let me tell you something. Gungeon... How do I put this? Gungeon isn't performing that well on the channel. It's starting to get repetitive to play for me, just a little bit. And honestly, there are other games that I can cover that I want to cover, and I'm going to get into one of those soon. So, don't worry, the hype train will continue in a little bit. Civilization has had a separate issue. It had a recent June update. It made a lot of big changes to the game. A couple of UI changes, a couple of changes to how diplomatic victory works, things like that. Some of them are not compatible with some of the mods that I had running for Civilization 6 Gathering Storm when I was playing in Scotland. So, what I'm going to do is restart that series without mods. We're going to take away the mods just for a while. I'm hoping that we can just take those away and they can come back in a future Civilization series, but we're still going to play as Scotland. Why? Because you can take our mods, but you cannot take our freedom. No, won't let it happen. Anyway, that's going to be coming up next week. Civilization 6 Vanilla as Scotland. That explains why we're going to see a little bit of an abrupt change with Civilization 6. What about Gungeon? What's going to happen there? Well, instead of going into a Gungeon, bear with me here for a minute. Instead of going into a Gungeon, how about we take another step back into a dungeon, as I've been to before. Those of you who've been with me for a while have known that I've played Darkest Dungeon a couple of times. I've tried it as a series on YouTube twice, and I have also played it live on Twitch, way back when I had time to do that crap. And I've actually beaten it on Twitch. I think I have the last battle in recording, and I also have it somewhere on like a second channel that I had. That I have proof that I've beaten Darkest Dungeon. And I want to return to it, and I want to bring mods into the game, because I know there's a lot of great mods. I've never checked them out, and I feel like I've missed a lot. Besides, wouldn't you like to go ahead and take Reynold and Dismas on yet another journey? If you do, let me know in the comments below. If you don't, let me know in the comments below. Though, I'm already planning on doing it, so, you know, it is what it is. And of course, as is tradition, since I can rename characters, if you want to be there, make sure to let me know. I'm going to say let me know by sending me a letter or in the comments section below. That seems to work out just fine. So, now you know what's changing next week. Now you know about my subscriber count, because that's important. Next you need to know is that I had a couple of polls on the community section, the community tab of my YouTube channel. I asked you guys a couple of times, actually, what should I do if I hit 5,000 subscribers? For some reason, the two options that got the most attention were Sing and Five Nights at Freddy's. So I took those and I put them in a poll and put them head-to-head with each other. And look at this. I mean, it speaks for itself, right? Five Nights at Freddy's got crushed. Singing won, so I guess we're going to do something like that next month. Why next month? Because I need to have time to take time off. Because I don't want to have to do something embarrassing and terrible like that and then have to go to work the same day. So I'm thinking like the week of July 4th. Not on July 4th, because everyone else has a day off that day too, and I'm going to spend it with the family. But maybe the day before, July 3rd. When I have that a little bit solidified, I'll be happy to let you guys know. Both in the community tab and also in the Discord channel. If you haven't joined it yet, discussions going on there as well. I do have a Darkest Dungeon channel. I've kept it alive for quite a while. You can come there and talk about that new series. You can come talk about the Civilization series. You can even talk about RimWorld for some reason. I don't know, that little game that I play on the channel every once in a while. Keeping all that in mind, yeah, we're going to do something on Twitch. I'm thinking it's probably going to be a long stream, probably several hours, which means it's not all going to be singing. But it's going to be, you know, maybe some other games up in there. Feel free to let me know what you'd like to see in that as well. And then finally, we're going to wrap this all up with a little bit of a support me package, because I don't need, you know, I don't necessarily need the support. I mean, all the games I'm playing right now I already own, so, you know, I'm not having to, like, say, I need $2,000 for a new computer. Well, I wouldn't turn it down. If you'd like to see new series on the channel moving forward, you know, I'm going to need to be able to afford them. And the problem with that is we're trying to put ourselves on a budget here. This place where I live, it's very small. It's too small for even 3 people and a couple of dogs. So we need a new house. And that takes money. I don't know if you heard about this, but it does. So we're trying to save up for that. And we're really cutting down on our budget. We're not eating out anymore. We're planning out what we're going to buy. I'm not going to buy peripherals that I don't really need. Things like that. So that's probably going to include games as well. So one way that I do actually avoid taking money out of our regular budget for games is using my PayPal. And I get money in my PayPal from my patrons on Patreon. So you guys who have stuck around for, again, way too long, much love, much appreciation. If you want to join them in giving some of that love, check out the link in the description below to my Patreon page, which has not been updated in about 4 years, so it's probably going to contain some old information. But I mean, at this point, it's if you want to support me. I'm not going to do, you know, a big drive for it every month or two. I just want to let you guys know what's going on, why I could use some... why I could use some monetary support going forward, and how it would help out. And how it would help out is kind of obvious. It would allow me to get new games. It would allow me to get computer upgrades, because honestly, it needs it right now. The fan for my CPU doesn't always want to run all the time. It's kind of a problem. But, you know, that's not a here nor there that's a not here nor there a problem right now. At least I can still get videos out, and that's kind of what's important, right? So that's about all the news I had. Again, I want to thank you all for being on this journey that really didn't have any end goal or destination in mind. It still doesn't really, but, you know, we might change that sometime. Who knows? Maybe I'll just come out of the blue one day and I'll say, hey, what's up, thoughts? And we'll just take over the universe. But as it is right now, we're still a humble little channel of 5,000 subscribers, playing some RimWorld, playing some Civilization, having a good time, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Thanks again for watching, guys. I don't do anything in front of the camera very often, but I want to thank you for being here, and if you've made it this far in the video and haven't actually turned it off out of complete fear of what's on your screen, much love. I will see you guys later in the next video. Also, I gotta throw my name is Thet in there for some reason, because it's part of the outro. That's okay, I do my outro like 4 or 5 times per video anyway, so I'll just put it in here. It'll be good, right? Yeah, you'll love it. Thanks again for watching this video. My name is Thet, and I will see you in the next video. Meme.